the UAE is at the moment the most growing place in the world in terms of number of wealthy business people being established here, right? And they really love jewelry. So for me, it was absolutely perfect. And I want to make the diamonds here as well, because I believe the quality of work and the human side of it, it's probably one of the best in the world in terms of making my beautiful diamonds.
Okay, so let's talk about the value of those diamonds specifically. You've spoken about quality briefly, but what about the value? Because one of the criticisms of lab grown diamonds is that they won't hold their value in the same way as mined diamonds. This must be a conversation you've had with people lots of times before.
Lots of time.
Yeah.
The truth is, there's been a lot of misconception about both industry for so long, whether it's mine and whether it's lab, right? And the reality is a diamond is not an investment. You'd mentioned the mine industry. So the mine industry has lost 34% of their value over the last 10 years. And it's pretty easy. You go on Bloomberg and check it out. It's lost 46.5% since February 2022. So by the time you buy a diamond, whether it's in one of the big diamonds house, whether it's Cartier, De Beers, or any of them, you lose 50% minimum of your value, right? And I'm not saying it's better with lab diamonds. It's the same. At the end of the day, it's a luxury product. It's something that we enjoy wearing, right? So now the question is, how much do you lose more than one than the other? And if you take a 2-carat diamond, so let's say one of your earrings, okay, here, which you would have 2-carat, these are D color, which correspond to the top. So our company at Astrea, we only do the top quality. And today, I don't think anybody compete with us on quality. But if you take a 2-carat mine diamonds equivalent, this will be around $45,000 to $50,000, right? If you do the same with lab, we will probably sell those for, I will say, $3,000 to $4,000 to maybe $5,000 even on the very high end, right? So you're talking 5,000 versus 50,000. So to answer your question, I don't see the resale value being a problem, because I know what I will buy for the same amount of money today. It's a question of how the world is evolving. You know, we should love our mine diamonds. My husband gave me beautiful one. I love wearing my mine diamond. We grew up with them. It was part of our culture. And any girls love diamonds. And we should keep them. But the world is evaluating. We evaluate by this kind of factory, which are honestly tech of a different level. And so now the world has to evolve. And lab-grown diamond is an evolution.
You recently partnered with Sarah Jessica Parker, famous Hollywood actress. She's now your creative director, I understand.
Right.
That's a big branding coup. What are you hoping it's going to mean for your company?
Well, first, I love her. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? I love her style. I love her personality. I think her and I share the same value, which is very important. She's not just the creative director for the group. She's also a shareholder of the company, because we both believe that lab diamond is the future. One of the reasons I chose Sarah Jessica, funny enough, I was just mentioning it, it's yesterday. It's because she's one of the rare A-list famous person in the world who's never represented a mine diamond brand, because she always believed in sustainability. So that's why Sarah, and I think also because she's loved by the 80s years old. My mother-in-law is crazy about her, and she's 85 years old. And my daughter, who is 13 years old, knows very well. So I think she has the right voice and the right values for the brand. And she's also quite fun.
Yes. I mean, how is it going to play out? What do you get from the relationship? Is she going to create designs? Is she going to come up with creative ideas? You know, how does it work?
Actually, little revelation, she's coming here in Dubai,
Okay.
beginning of December. And we will, I'm sure, speak then when you meet, and hopefully you can meet her. She is designing the first collection on the very high end, which has never been done before, between color diamonds and white diamonds. And now a little revelation, we're opening on Monday here in Dubai. So we're opening 3 stores. One will be at the Mandarin Oriental, which I'm very proud about, because they are all about sustainability. They're all about values, which match really well with Astrea. It's all about the high end, which at the moment we are probably the only company on the very high end with this level of quality. And then here we are doing a little visitor center, so people can come and see how the diamonds are made. They can touch it, see the process. They will have an afternoon tea with the Mandarin Oriental if they want here. And it's an experience that has never been done in the world. And I personally would have taken my daughter there with it's very interesting. It's educational and fun.
So it's so interesting that you've decided to set up those stores and this experience here in Dubai specifically rather than anywhere else in the world. And it's so interesting because the DMCC are very keen to get a slice of this lab diamond pie.
They should.
Well, they forecast that the market's going to be between 60 to 100 billion by 2032, something like that.
It's so interesting. This is what I was saying about forward thinking in Dubai. They really grab the opportunity, they grab technology, they grab the culture behind it, the sustainability point of view, right? And the figures are, they used to be, so it's £100 billion dollars industry, right? It used to be 1% of the market in 2015. It's 5% of the market in 2021. And today, it's 20% of the market. So yes, it's growing at a very fast rate because who wouldn't want to buy almost better quality, at least with some of our stone today, in a more sustainable way and probably at a fair price.